Hi, my name is Joseph Weeks from Say By Boss. Welcome to my Speedlir review. Speedlir is an app created by a guy called Andrew Darius, I believe. I'm not too sure his surname, but he's a guy who produces very interesting software, and he just created something called Video Tick Cyborg, which I kind of own for TikTok. Actually, it's a software that helps to automate the process of posting software on TikTok, and very good software. It kind of went a bit unheralded. I'm saying this to you because of the sort of software he produces, and Speedlir I like a lot actually, because what it does, it actually addresses a number of issues that have been plaguing WordPress sites for a while. And to do this, or to combat this, you had to have separate plugins. But what he's done is that he's brought together a system which is extremely easy, and has put two of the biggest aspects that plague your WordPress websites together, which is speed and and security. So it's it's a very useful app, and its simplicity is amazing. I know behind the scenes, this obviously there must have been a lot of work that has gone into producing this, but I mean, in application, ease I'm talking about is in application. In the way you can set it up is extremely easy. So that said and done, let's just go and look at what it's all about and how it works. So the number of problems it seeks to address, and I've put them down on my bonus page, and one of them is slow speed. And essentially what it says, I mean, you can go and have a look at the web page, the sales page rather, and give you more information regarding how it works. But it talks about dynamic pages, and the dynamic pages of the web where WordPress is actually formulated means that it goes to get information from databases, and in so doing, the larger or the more complex or the more plugins you have, then it tends to slow down your page. The other thing it talks about is problem number two, or the one of security, because of the fact that you have multiple plugins, and it also depends on the way the plugins are formulated, and whether they have double layers of security or single layers of security. It then creates chinks in the armor for access into your website, and things to get done to the website. I mean, people can go in there and change an entire website so that when users go there, they see something totally different. So that's the second issue. And then in performance, under traffic spikes, I mean, traffic spikes are in mass increases in traffic, and whether or not your website is optimized to handle a number of increases in traffic, and that sort of thing. So these three aspects are kind of like all of them tackled using this one app. And it does seem like a magic app, almost like too good to be true, but it isn't, because what it does, it takes the dynamic pages and changes them to static pages. And the very nature of the fact that they become static pages means that these other two features, or these other two problems, have been taken care of: the one of security and the one of traffic spikes. Because obviously, because it's static, you don't need to use these processes to go and look for the information and bring them back to the page. And also, there's another feature it talks about where it spreads a lot of the sources by which you need to go and get information over different sites, like 200 different sites. So instead of having to go through a number of one site multiple times, because each of the types of information is in each of these different sites, it can pull it out rather quickly and increase the speed of the site. Now, over time, most websites become slower because of images, and because of um, things like uh, video, and because of the size of these aspects, and the size of these multimedia um, this multimedia products. They tend to get larger and more complex, and so what happens is that your website tends to slow down. So initially, and also the plugins, it might start out really quickly, but by the time it gets burdened with all of this happens. So what this product is meant to do is to take it back to what it used to be and how quickly, or even quicker than it ever was. And this helps with your ranking, and this helps with the fact that people can find you, and obviously helps with the fact that you have a chance of greater conversions and making more money. So it all fits one into the other, seamlessly. But that's what this does in a nutshell. And so to that effect, there are a number of areas which I think that can be enhanced. And one of these is with the first bonus that I'm going to be giving. So you got access to Smash My Campaign. Now this is a bonus that was developed and will help you with the different campaigns you run within your WordPress or using your WordPress websites. The second bonus is access to email and to an email marketing course. Now the email marketing is going to be useful because when you actually begin to get your subscribers, you want to be able to offer them all kinds of different products, and email marketing is one of the methods by which you can get the best kind of conversions. As you always know, and as you've heard time and time again, the money is in the list. So email marketing is always critical. And for your site you have, in case you're running a review site or one with bonuses, then this is going to be very, very useful for you. My third bonus is going to be how to explode your SEO. Now, I just spoke to you about the speed of your WordPress site leading to improving your SEO or your ranking, but there are also other factors that help with your backlinks, your social signals. These are things where people actually talk about your website on different social platforms. And if you have video, embedding your video in different sites and on different sites, and access to the proper kinds of backlinks of authority sites. And so the other things that you need to talk to or work on within your SEO to actually optimize your page. So this helps you, and this gives you a good insight into how to get this done. Also, in addition to this, traffic is the lifeblood of so many businesses, or every business you get. And we're talking here about different websites, but traffic to these websites is the thing that will ultimately bring the results that you want. So no product is complete without traffic, and this is one of the areas that obviously wasn't talked about. They talk about how you can improve the speed and how you can increase security and how you can ensure that you are able to handle these great spikes when traffic comes, but they don't talk to you about how to get traffic to you. So that's what this bonus does. It helps you get the traffic to your website so that these features that the app provides can be used properly. So those are the 4 bonuses I have for you. In addition to this, you also get the vendor bonuses, sorry, and I'm not too sure what they are, but just in case you don't miss out, you will get them in addition to these other bonuses that you can see on here. Now let's look at what it looks like. So that's the sales page. It's pretty straightforward, really. It just tells you some of the stuff I've already said to you here. It gives you a demo of how it works, and I warn you, the demo is extremely short. So let's just go into what it looks like. And this is the dashboard, and these are for your websites, the number of websites you have on there. So you click on them, you can see the number of websites you have, all of them added, you see. And this is probably the pro version, so you get access to a WordPress plugin. Because it's a pro version, you get access to sub accounts, so you can manage accounts for other people, and then you have a very good tutorial section. I'll just go through the tutorial section. It shows you everything in detail and tells you what you can do. Now, when you get to, so what happens is that when you get to set up your static page, all you do is you take the so in the case of add new, for example, I'll just show you what it looks like. So you give it a title, whatever title you want. It could be bookkeeping, your website URL, and then when it changes it to a static page, it gives you a subdomain. So it was something www.bookkeeping.speedlir.com. You can also have a custom domain, but that is for if you have some of the upgrades. And then the custom domain is very easy to set up. We show you how to do it on there, and you have it already registered, and you point this custom domain to their servers here. and so you can use your custom domain as opposed to using a subdomain. And this global module is an upgrade as well. If you take it, it means that anybody in any country can translate the website into their own language. And you can also have the mobile version where you have it optimized for mobile. So this is all that it does, and it's pretty simple. There's one aspect of it that is not on here, and when you actually want to transfer a website to a static website using Speedlir, I keep struggling to pronounce the Speedlir, yeah, you have to verify that the website is yours, and you can do this in a number of ways. You can take a code and you can put it within the website to show that it's yours, and then you press a button to verify. So it has a number of ways of ensuring that if you verify that you're not just taking somebody else a random website and you're converting it to a Speedlir page. It has to be yours, so there has to be some kind of verification for security purposes, and that's all it is. And once that's done, you get your website, you get the URL for the static website, and you get the URL for your own website. And if you have multiple pages, this is the thing you have to create static pages for each of the multiple websites, so that it's not a case of the fact that the front end or your homepage becomes a static page, and some of the subsequent pages within your website still remain dynamic, leading to the fact that the advantages you gain from doing this will be cancelled out, and the security element will not be as robust. So you have to change each of the other pages, which might take a while if you have a large website, and this is the only drawback. I think it might have been a nice one if you could do all of it automatically, but for what you get, of what it offers, it's still an amazing piece of software. So that is what you get with this, and that's how it works, and it's definitely one that you should go for. Now it goes live on the 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there are a number of upsells that go with it. And these upsells, let's just show you what they are. You have the front end, which reaches for $24 to $27, depending on if you get the commercial rights. Speedlir Pro, and you saw some of the upgrades, things like adding certain elements. I can't remember which ones. And then the agency rights for dealing with if you have other customers. You saw that on the left, in the menu on the left. And then you have the global, which is another upsell, like I showed you. If you tick on that, that means that anybody who goes to any website in different parts of the world, the page can be translated. And then you have OTO4, which is the traffic app, and Traffic App Pro, and Traffic App Agency. This obviously deal with traffic, like even though you consider getting this if you want to, because we also have traffic within the system, within the bonuses. So this is what the upsells look like, and it goes live, I said to you, on the 5th. So get in there if you can and try and pick up the difference between the commercial and the personal is just $3. So I would definitely go for the commercial, and always go for the pro, because you get features that you don't normally get and you might need later. I will also consider the global, because then this means that if you are in different regions, then you can get to have the translation, and this will definitely improve your conversions. So that said and done, thank you very much for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you want. The feedback helps a lot, and there's a subscription button at the bottom of the page. Please subscribe, and see you on the next review. Thank you very much. Bye.